And I know that's so cliche. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's made for you who know how to listen. The energy that you give is the energy that you receive. The first and most biggest piece of advice is hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't already know me, or for those of you who are on my channel for the first time, hi, my name is Yasmin. So if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you would already know that I go to McGill University in Montreal, and I know so many of you guys are planning on going to uni soon. So I thought it would be really helpful if I shared some words of wisdom on friendships and some tips and tricks on how to make friends and be more social when you get to uni. So even if you're someone who considers themselves really social and extroverted, or you find it really easy to make friends, it still can be really intimidating when you're in a new country all alone for the first time, going to a uni with 40,000 students. And although it can be nerve-wracking, it's always good to keep in mind that literally every single person is in the same boat as you. Everyone is new. And it really doesn't matter if back in high school you were the cool kid, the popular kid, the nerdy kid, or whatever, because when you're in uni, you're starting a whole new chapter in your life. You can be whoever and whatever you want to be, so don't be so stuck in whatever happened back in high school. Okay, so the thing is, when you're in uni, you're not forced to see the same people every single day for 4 years like you had to in high school. So what that means is you don't have to deal with people you don't want to deal with. You don't have to be friends with people you don't want to be friends with. You are literally in full control of what energies you allow into your life. All that is to say, really just be yourself. And I know that's so cliche and it goes without being said, but it's so easy to hide things about yourself or fake it till you make it. But honestly, in the end of the day, the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. So if you're not being true to yourself, then you're not going to be happy with the people that you attract into your life. You know, uni is a time where you're discovering yourself and you're constantly changing. So it's totally normal if your friendship circle is changing too. Like, some energies just won't resonate with you anymore, and that's fine. Oh my god, guys, I talk about this all the time, but uni, especially in your first year, is all about trial and error. Like, you're still figuring out what resonates with you. So if you have a friendship and in the end it doesn't work out, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't blame yourself. Like, I'm not gonna lie, most of your first year friends are temporary. Like, I'm not saying this is the case with everyone, but this is the case most of the time. So speaking of freshman year, in your freshman year, you're most probably going to be in dorms, and that's the easiest way to make friends. And the thing is, McGill randomizes your placement in dorms, but it's not a coincidence that people who are similar always end up in the same place. Like, for example, everyone from Abu Dhabi always ends up in C4, and a lot of the Frenchies or the Lebanese students end up in La Cite, and so on. But either way, everyone is so eager to make friends, so don't be afraid to knock on someone's door, say hi, introduce yourself. And the thing is, keep in mind that your roommate or your flatmates, they might already know people at McGill, so you can make friends through them too. Oh my god, speaking of, I feel like meeting people through your friends is the easiest way to put yourself out there. And the thing is, you don't even have to limit yourself to your uni only. Like, honestly, it can be so easy to get stuck in the McGill bubble, but you can make friends from anywhere. For example, with me, at the beginning of my first year, my best friend from Ottawa came to visit me in Montreal, and she introduced me to this girl who wasn't even in uni or anything, so we purely just met through her. And me and this girl became so close. We used to see each other every single day, do everything together, go study together at McGill, at Concordia, do whatever. And yeah, we were like best friends at the time. You know, this actually goes back to what I was saying about how your friendships will change as you change. Like, for me personally, her energy didn't resonate with me anymore, and eventually it wasn't a friendship that I wanted. But when I look back at my first year, it was a friendship that I needed, you know? So again, it's so normal if some energies don't resonate with you over time. Like, you don't have to beat yourself up if some friendships don't work out or if some friendships change. Okay, so I've mentioned this before, but I actually live closer to Concordia than I do to McGill. And yeah, I'll make friends in my area. I've made friends at the Concordia Library, and I'll even make friends through the people that I'll meet. And coincidentally, a lot of the times they end up being people from back home that I never knew existed. And I think that's really cool because in a way I have a piece of home with me in Montreal, and when I come back home I have a piece of Montreal with me. But anyways, that's just to say, don't limit yourself to your uni only. You can make friends anywhere, in other unis, at work, your neighbors. And I know right now everything's kind of up in the air because of COVID, so you don't always get the chance to be in person, but you can put yourself out there and make friends online too. Like, for example, when it comes to social media, a lot of the times people will put their uni in their bios, and I feel like that helps you connect with more people in a way, or make you more familiar with others. So for example, with me, on my bio I put McGill 2023 and I tagged my sorority. So whenever people find my account, they know I go to McGill and they know I'm in Greek life, and it helps you connect. Like, following someone on Insta doesn't make you their friend, but when random people from McGill would follow me, even though I didn't know them, they became familiar faces. So when I'd go to campus, or I'd be at an event, or I'd be at a party, sometimes I'd run into those people and it would start a conversation like, hey, I've seen you before, you know, hey, I know you from Insta, and that can really help start a friendship. Oh my god, speaking of social media, something that I love is people will always reach out to me and be like, hey, I don't know if this is weird, but I watch you on YouTube and I'm coming to McGill, or I'm coming to Montreal, and you know, let's be friends. And I love that because that's actually how I made a lot of my friends. But anyways, that's just to say, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Again, people want to make friends just as much as you do. And this doesn't just apply to social media. Like, even when you get to class, there's always gonna be that one person who wants to start the group chat. And personally, I'm not really active on big group chats, but people always notice the students that are engaging a lot, are being really helpful, they answer your questions, and you think no one cares, or you think no one notices, but it actually makes a difference and it helps you connect. And even if you don't become friends with those people, it's still nice to have a friendly face in class, or just to hear a familiar name. You know, with me on Zoom, a lot of the times I'll participate in the chat box, and sometimes, you know, I'll just be like engaging with other students. So when it comes to group work, or when it comes to teamwork, I'm not afraid to reach out to someone or to talk to someone, because I've already been doing that in the chat box. If that makes sense. Oh my god, guys, speaking of Zoom, I've actually made so many friends through breakout rooms or through group projects. Again, like I've said before, the energy that you give is the energy that you receive, and when you're being friendly or you're being helpful, people are going to reciprocate that. It helps you make friends, it helps you connect, even if it's just online. Okay, next I want to talk about in-person activities. So for all you incoming McGillians, we are probably having a hybrid semester, so you're definitely gonna have the chance to meet some people in person or have some in-person activities. So the first and most biggest piece of advice is say yes. Oh my god, guys, let me tell you, I used to never ever have social anxiety. Like, I used to love to go out all the time, and I used to get so excited to be with a million different people every day. But then when I got to uni and I started feeling so lost and scared, sometimes it would make me feel anxious. So sometimes I wouldn't want to go out, but I would always push myself, or I would get my sister to push me to go out, because in the end of the day, I would always make good memories and meet good people and make friends. So just say yes. Like, again, everyone's in the same boat. Everyone is eager to make friends, and honestly, McGill tries to help you. McGill wants you to make friends. So when they host Frosh, say yes. When they have fresher events, say yes. Game nights, carny, hype, say yes. Oh my god, guys, my first friend that I ever made at McGill was actually in line when I was on my way to Frosh. Ugh, I don't know, I just don't understand people who purposely skip out on Frosh. Like, it's literally, it's made for you. It's made for you to connect. But anyways, aside from events, you can make friends in class or on campus too. Like, I remember on my first day, I was literally in class with 600 other students. So obviously I was so nervous. And then the person next to me just turned around and was like, "Hi, what's your name?" And we started a conversation, and that happened to me every single day during class that day. And then I started doing that to others. And honestly, you'd think it's weird, but it's really not. Like, you never know, that person could be your new friend. And even if they don't necessarily become your friend, that could be your new buddy. Like, it's always nice to get to class and have a friendly face. Like, I always had that one person that I would walk into class with or sit next to, and we would laugh and chat and share notes. And even though we never really hung out outside of class, like we'd have a good time being together in class, and that's always nice, you know? Okay, next. I know I talk about this all the time, but in my first year, something that made McGill my home, or make it feel more like home, is being a part of a smaller community on campus. So in my first year, I decided to join a sorority. Not only did I make friends in my sorority, but I made friends in other sororities and other frats too. And I know that Greek life isn't for everyone, but you can also find a smaller community by joining clubs. Like, you literally have the chance to be a part of a community with people that are interested in and care about the same things that you do. And I know it might be a little bit extra effort, but why wouldn't you want to participate in something you're interested in anyway, you know? Okay, lastly, I just have a few random pieces of advice. Number one, making friends is just as much about them as it is about you. Meaning, be an active listener, show empathy. You know, psychologically speaking, people like people who know how to listen. Oh my god, I feel so strongly about this, because I know a lot of people who straight up, they tell me, "Yasmin, I'm not the type of person who likes to listen." And I'm not gonna lie, it's a very ugly character trait. It's the character trait of someone who's selfish or ignorant. It's not nice. Number two, don't get tied down to one group of people or one friend way too much, because there are different types of friends for different types of reasons. Number three, if you want to be friends with someone, treat them how you want to be treated. AKA, the energy that you give is the energy that you receive. Number four, last but not least, I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not be a gossiper. Oh my god, guys, if you go to uni and you have nothing better to do than shit on other people, then just go back to high school, because I'm telling you, no one is gonna put up with that negative BS. Like, if you're a gossiper, it's just a very, very ugly character trait. It's negative, it's childish, it's like very high school. Just don't do that. But yeah, guys, anyways, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed recording it. Make sure to comment down below any of your concerns or any questions that you guys have, because y'all already know I read and reply to every single one of my comments. But yeah, anyways, as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification button so you guys get notified every single time I make a post. And again, as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you guys next week.